Hello everyone, Hannah here of H&K Drama Today, and I am back today to do a tag video for you guys. And I've not done a tag video before, at least not on this channel, so I thought this one would be a lot of fun. And the tag I'm doing is the If You tag, which was created by Shaol360, Angels 2014, and ALSK20. And it's a really good tag if you're someone like me who doesn't have a huge album collection. Like, I have a good amount of albums, but like I don't have albums in like the hundreds, where it seems like some of these tags you need that many albums to really do. So this one's really great because all it involves is your imagination, and basically is all the questions begin with if you, and then like a scenario follows that. So like different things like that. It'll make sense once I start doing it. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first question is, if you could bring back a group that disbanded, who would it be? And I've been into K-pop for like about 2 years now, and I wasn't really into any groups that have like disbanded in that amount of time, but I do know that C-Clown disbanded pretty recently, and they had quite a few fans, so I'd say them just because, you know, to make the fans a bit happier, I think I would do that. The next question is, if you could have any international artist perform with a group or solo artist, who would it be? And this one was really hard for me because I couldn't decide, but I ended up coming up with one that I just thought would be interesting, and that would be Ailey and Beyonce, because Ailey is known as like the Korean Beyonce, so I would love to see like an awesome performance between the actual Beyonce and the Korean Beyonce. Next question is, if you could have a group that lost members come back, who would it be? And for this one, I picked TVXQ. And while I think the members of TVXQ are doing fine as JYJ and TVXQ, I would really love to see them come back together, even just to make one album, since I wasn't into K-pop back when they were like the 5 that they used to be and were like at the top of everything. And I think it'd be just really interesting. I think it'd make a lot of people happy. I just want to see them as 5. I want to see it. I want to see it. Next is a question that I put way too much thought into, and that is, if you were able to put together a once-in-a-lifetime concert, who would the lineup be? And you can have 7 to 10 acts maximum, so of course I had 10. So basically I just picked my favorite groups, and I even picked like which songs they were going to do. That's how much thought I put into this one. So, and I even like thought about what order I wanted them. Yeah, I put way too much thought into this, but yes. First, the concert would open up with Super Junior's Sorry Sorry, followed by D&E's Can You Feel It, and then Devil. And then VIXX would come next with Error, Voodoo Doll, and Beautiful Liar. Then we would have Mamamoo with Ooh Oh Yeah, which I don't know why I have trouble saying the name of that song, but I do. Piano Man and their newest song, You're the Best. Then BTS with Mass City, Haruma, and Dope. Next would be 17 with Shining Diamond, Adore You, and Manse. Next would be FX with Pretty Girl, Red Light, and Poppy. I'm almost done, guys. Okay, Shiny would be next with Everybody, View, and then Jonghyun's solo song, Hallelujah. And then we'd have Ailey with You and I, Mind Your Own Business, and then her own rendition of Uptown Funk. Because I don't know if you've seen that video of her and Amber doing that song, but it was amazing. It made me really happy. Next would be 21 with I Am the Best, Gotta Be You, and Missing You. And then finally, for the finale that would probably make me cry, Tears of Joy, Big Bang with Bang Bang Bang, followed by Daesung's solo Wings, and then Haru Haru, just so I could, you know, cry Tears of Joy. This concert would never happen. It just hurt me coming up with this, because it would never happen in my dreams, Next is, if you could have 2 companies collaborate on a project, who would it be? And for this one, I picked YG and Big Hit Entertainment, just because YG does do a lot of the hip-hop stuff. I think it'd be interesting to see some YG artists, specifically Big Bang, specifically Big Bang, collaborate with BTS. Also because BTS like loves Big Bang and YG, and I think that just make their lives. But I think it'd be cool, like any of the artists from YG, honestly, because they do a lot of the hip hop stuff that BTS is really good at, and I think like even if they just took a couple members from BTS and like a couple members from a YG group, I think it would go well. I think it would go very well. And next question, which I didn't answer, but it's if you could have two idols that dated but broke up on We Got Married, who would it be? And like I didn't pick an answer because I really don't follow celebrity relationships. Like if I hear they're in a relationship, I'm like, cool, good for them. I don't really care. And if idols break up, I'm like, oh, that's sad, sucks to be them. But again, I don't really care because it's their life and it's their business, and I'm never like, it's their business. I should be worried about like who they're dating. So I don't really pay attention to all that. So I didn't pick one for that one. Number 7 is if you could erase one idol's scandal forever, who would it be and what scandal? And it has to be one idol and one scandal. And like, I don't know, I was thinking about this one, and I decided to pick Park Bom's like drug scandal because I think the whole thing was kind of blown out of proportion, and I feel like it's kept 21 from kind of coming back in a way, and I think it kind of did a number on Bomb's self-esteem, at least from what I've seen. Obviously, I don't know her personally, so I don't know how it affected her personally, but I think the whole thing was just kind of dumb, and like 21 is too good of a group to just be sitting on the bench not doing anything. So that was my opinion on that. And for the next question is if you could trade songs from your bias group with another group, what song would it be? And this one was hard for me because I feel like Big Bang's songs all fit them really well. It was hard to pick one to like trade. But for this I decided to give the Love Song to Vix because I think Love Song does a lot with Big Bang's vocals. I think it'd be interesting to see Vix's vocals kind of take on that song. I think it would just fit them really well. I don't know if that's just me. And then the song that they would give to Big Bang is Secret Night, and I picked this one because it's not really Big Bang's style, and I think it'd be interesting to see them do that song just because it's really not their style. So that's what I picked for those ones. And the next question is if you could make your group re-record an album, what album would it be? And for this one I chose G-Dragon's Heartbreaker because I really do like the songs on that album, like the songs themselves. But the amount of auto-tune just kind of kills me. Like I can't listen to it sometimes because it's just GD doesn't need all that auto-tune. I don't know why it was in there, but it kind of ruined the album for me, and so I would love to see, like, even just re-record, like, one of the songs or something and release it as a digital single. I don't know. I just really want to see that album redone because the songs are so good, but it's just so auto-tuned horribly that I cry. And number 10 is if you could erase an album from a group's discography, what would it be? And this isn't really an album, it's more like a single. But Psy's Hangover, I don't understand why that song happened. I kind of hate it a lot, actually. And I like Psy. I've bought his albums, but just that song, like, why did Snoop Dogg and Psy do a collab? Oh, it was so bad. I hate that song. So I really wish that just didn't exist. I also feel like a lot of people, like, kind of started to not like Psy when that song came out. Like, obviously there was people that didn't like Gangnam Style and Gentleman, but then that one I was just kind of like, why? So anyway, next is if you could have a K-pop group do a Korean cover of a Western song, what would it be? And this one's really random, but I don't know, it just sounded right. And that is I would have FX do a cover of Lady Gaga's Telephone, because I think it kind of fits their style in a way. I think it would be interesting. I'd love to hear it. And number 12 is if you could take a group from one label to another, what group and what label? And for me, I decided I wanted to switch UKISS to JYP because I feel like UKISS's company just doesn't really promote them anymore. Like, yeah, they just don't really do a good job of promoting them. I don't know if they did do a good job at one point, because I know UKISS used to be really popular, and then I don't really know what happened. So I would like to transfer them to JYJ just because I think they do a fairly good job of promoting their artists, and I think they're a group that really pays attention to like an artist's musicality, and I think UKISS has some really strong vocals and just some really musically talented people that would probably flourish in JYP, and so that's why I decided to do that. And next question is, if you could make your own group, who would you have in the following positions? 2 lead vocals, 1 rapper, maknae, leader, dancer, and visual. And I can't have duplicates from the same group, and it has to be 7 members maximum. So for this, I picked Jonghyun from SHINee as a lead vocal, Ken from VIX as a lead vocal, Top as the rapper, PO from Block B as the maknae, Ituk from Super Junior as the leader, and Kai from EXO as the dancer, and Jin from BTS as the visual. That would just be a great group in my opinion, but I love all those people in the groups they're already in, so yeah. But that would be a really cool group. Maybe they'll do a project together. Maybe. Unlikely, but... And the final question is number 14. If you could swap members in one group with members in another group, who would it be? I didn't answer this one, again, because I feel like all the members in every group are there for a reason. And I feel like I couldn't swap members, because it just doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? It's like BTS wouldn't feel the same without Rap Monster or any of the members. You couldn't just swap people out. I don't know, that's just my thing. You could swap people out if you do this tag. I don't care. But for me, I couldn't answer that one. So anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this tag. If you have any comments or other opinions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I would love to discuss / debate with you upon anything, because I'm just in a really debate mood right now, and I don't know why. Anyway, leave your comments down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I know me and Katie really appreciate it. And I will see you guys all soon for another video. Goodbye! 멀어지는 그 뒷모습만을 바라보다